So I went to Vietnam on February 2023 and I visited 4 cities, Hanoi, Ninh Binh, Da Nang, and Hoi An in my 8 days of stay. It was a great experience and I just really want to share it with folks who are also planning to travel to Vietnam. I arrived at the nearby airport in the morning. It was not crowded and no long queues in the immigration. I also bought my SIM card and converted my peso bills to Vietnamese dong from this airport. I took the airport bus going to Hanoi, which only cost me 35,000 dong or around 1.5 US dollar. Right after I got to Hanoi, I strolled around the Hoan Kiem Lake, which sits in the middle of Hanoi's old quarter and where the Tháp Rua or the Turtle Tower is located. I had a side trip to Ninh Binh the following day. We had our tour to the temple on the first part of our trip. We visited the Hoa Lu Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and where the ancient capital of Vietnam is located. From here, you can walk around to visit the King Din Temple, King Le Temple, Mayan Mountain, and Nat Tru Pagoda. We also had our boat ride on our Trang An tour, which is absolutely stunning tour around the caves, lakes, and temples in the area. Our female Vietnamese boat paddler was very professional and friendly. She carefully maneuvered our boat through dark tunnels and tried her best to explain the history of the islands, statues, temples, and caves. I would say this is a must-try tour when you go to Vietnam. It's quite an adventure as you need to traverse not just one, but 4 tunnels. At the same time, there's still a feeling of relaxation with a majestic view around it. I've also tried to learn how to make a Vietnamese-style egg coffee, which is a tasty, strong, brewed coffee partnered with sweetened condensed milk and air-whipped eggs. I had my domestic flight to Da Nang via Bamboo Airways, where I could smell that the aircraft is still brand new. I also tried this Vietnamese version of pizza. It's a grilled rice paper with several toppings. My friend from Da Nang brought me to Hoi An Night Market, which is filled with colorful lanterns and music from different bars. The place is also picture perfect at daytime with its old sceneries and architecture. One of the most visited attractions in Da Nang is the Bana Hills. They say your trip is not complete without visiting it. Here you need to take the Bana cable car, which is holding the world record for longest non-stop single track cable at 5.8 kilometers. You can see the west mountain side of Da Nang from the cable car. After taking the cable car, I still needed to take the escalator going up to the Sunworld Bana Hills, which is at the top of the mountain, so expect it to be foggy up there. Though there are times that there are less fog around. I really enjoyed the Fantasy Park, which is inspired by the movie Journey to the Center of the Earth. I also had the chance to meet Queen Elizabeth wax figure. And there was a free buffet also. My most anticipated tour was the Golden Bridge, where I had to take another cable car. It was quite a challenge to have a picture with the hands of God because of the fog, but I was able to manage it. The idea of a giant hand is inspired by the feeling of standing on the mountaintop as if you're standing on God's palm. Though the place is filled with fog, the beauty and bright color of the flowers in the flower garden really stood out. I just can't resist to take a photo and video of these flowers. TikTok needs to be part of the trip. We visited some bars also, like Sports Bar and Gen Z Bar. Played with Suns also. I also made my own banh mi in Sekong Hotel. I waited for monkeys to come out in Sontra, visited Greek-inspired resort, and picture with giant statue. So for me not to miss my flight going back to Manila, I booked a sleep pod in Hanoi Airport where I was able to take a sleep for a few hours before my flight.